release you to work on your review or your half sheet. So talking about the test, we got 14 total questions. If you look at the last page of the review, it has the formulas and stuff that'll be given to you. So if I look at the review here, so you have the unit circle. So that's given. Anything else that you need, though, should be on your equation. Well, I guess like here, if it was given to you inside of the problem, I would give that to you again inside of a problem. But other than that, it should go on your half sheet. Yeah, Ava?
Can we print it?
Yeah.
How do you print it off?
Well, I would just like double click on the file here at the top. So just double click this and then print from Adobe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure. And then if we're looking at the specific skills that you should be able to do for the test, you should be able to convert from degrees to radians and be able to give your answer in terms of pi. So you should be able to reduce that and be able to say like 45 degrees is pi over 4. You should be able to convert from radians to degrees. You should be able to solve problems for arc length, radius, or central angle when I give you 2 out of the 3. You should be able to use SOHCAHTOA to write the 6 trig ratios if you're given a right triangle. If I give you one of the trig ratios, you should be able to make a right triangle and then use SOHCAHTOA to find the other 5 ratios. If I give you 1 point on the terminal side of a standard position angle, you should be able to write the 6 trig ratios. If I give you 1 trig ratio and the sine of a second trig ratio, you should be able to write the other 5 trig ratios. And you should be able to use the unit circle to find the exact value of a trig function.
Can I put the unit circle on mine?
I'll give you one.
Oh, okay.
For the test, and I'm going to give you a physical copy right now because I meant to do this last class, but I didn't have them ready. Questions about that list of skills that I just gave you? No, I will give you one of these. No, I will have a fresh one for every test. I'm just giving you one now so that as you're studying or whatever, it's easy to practice with a physical copy of it that's going to look exactly like the one I'm going to give you. So I'm giving this one to you so you have one. Often it'll make doing homework or whatever a lot easier, so you have, if you have one to look at, that makes life easier.
Yeah. The ones that are.
So I would make a comment on this. Just the common denominator, like,
Can I go get this?
sure. Yep, just hold on 1 second, make sure we're all done with big questions, and then we'll do all our little questions. But I'm happy to take care of that today. All right, so everybody has a half sheet, or I'm sorry, a unit circle.
Yeah.
And we all seem okay with the description of things that are going to be on here, right? Does anybody read any of these things and like, what is that?
What does it mean by the other? So it says 1 trig ratio and sine of second trig and other 5 trig.
So that would be quite similar to if you looked at the second page of worksheet 1.
Okay.
That'd be like similar to these problems, right? Where I give you the trig ratio and the sine of a second. and we ask you to find one, or if I ask you to find all of them, if you can find one of them, you can find all of them.
Okay.
But that's the same kind of problem. That's basically what we're talking about, right? And I'm sure that we have, these are in the review pack as well. Let me look real quick. Yeah, so like question 11 from the review, or the second page of the worksheet 1. That's the kind of question we're talking about. Again, good idea to go through and look at each one of these. If there's a question you're like, put it on your half sheet, right? Find an example of it and put it on your half sheet so you have something to work from. You know what I mean? Yes. Ideally, I'd like them today. If you give them to me Monday morning, I will still take them. What gets dicey is the other classes seem to get really confused about when the due date is. And it's not respective to their test, it's respective to your test.
Wait, our test is on Tuesday?
Friday. Oh, sorry, yeah. What did I say? What am I? I'm on Thursday somehow. So I'm sorry, the test is Friday, so I would need them by Friday morning. Ideally today, though. I think there's less content on this test than the previous one, so it should ideally be a little bit quicker to kind of pound one of these out. But let's try our best to get these half sheets done sooner rather than later and do a good job with them. If you need scissors, I have like a whole selection of scissors up here, if that makes life easier. Everybody's okay? Okay. If you have questions about stuff later, I'm happy to talk or whatever.
Oh, that's just finding the big side and doing that. Oh, I know, it just sounds scary.
Okie dokes. Okay.